So it's Jensen, Todd Doyle, Pimenta, Jacoby, Fletcher, Jolly. Langton out of 7, Shane McDonald out of 8, Brendan Kennedy, Luke Hollyman, Steve the Joker Jordan, Justin Drew, Shannon Blackburn, Mark Carlin, the Australian champ Max Clark, Kerry Lack, Peter Gray, Darren White, Brett Barron, Daryl Etherton, Mitch Thompson, Darren Sazolka, Tony Gaunt, and the promoter's choice, Greg Walling. What a field. Well, I think we're going to go straight into it. The nerves will be starting to build. The butterflies will be kicked in. The red mist is about to come down over the visors. And you better strap yourselves in, because we are about to see something special. All right. Thanks again, Dennis and the group up there from Toowoomba Steering and Suspension. Good on ya.
Thanks very much to Jody for letting Dennis come out tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks to Scott and Sharon and the rest of the Charlton team, Graham Wendy Hart and everyone else who works behind the scenes. We are going to turn them loose, folks. $5,000. The Toowoomba Steering and Suspension Carnival of Flowers Cup for the Mighty Modified Productions. 50 laps on the counter. Strap yourselves in, yeah, baby! Jensen gets a great start. Joy on Jensen. Pigrid in mid-corner. Doyle's right up on the fence. Pimenta through into second position. Fletcher down on the bottom. Here comes Gavin Fletcher. Pimenta into the lead. Jensen on the outside fighting back. Gavin Fletcher up into third position. Todd Doyle on the top. Fletcher 3 wide. Gavin Fletcher into second position. Doyle still on the top. Shane McDonald goes up there. Will they make a racetrack? Todd Doyle on the top side. McDonald's got problems. Todd Doyle on the outside, if you don't mind. What a move from Doyle, the Queensland champion, into the lead on the top side. Pimenta to second. Jensen, Fletcher, Jacoby. Fletcher up on the inside of Chris Jensen. Jacoby is fifth. Hollyman, Jolly Kennedy. Jordan, Langton, Blackburn, and Darren White is out of the race. On the infield with a flat inside rear tyre. Doyle is flying out in front. Fletcher's gone to the top. So he's starting to spread them out through the field. Kennedy sneaking through on the bottom. On the inside of Jolly now. Shane McDonald has got the 32 machine firing once again. What a magnificently clean race thus far as Etherton turns around in turn number 4, brings on the yellows. Well, what a frenetic start, Wes.
Oh, look, seriously, that move by Doyle, he stuck in, he built his racetrack up on the high line. and eventually everybody went with him. Pimenta had his moment in the sun.
Yep.
You've
That
got
car will go.
7 down and 43 to go.
That's exactly right.
No, you know what? You're going to be 2 inches, 3 inches short of it, just turning yourself around in a circle there in the infield.
Oh, I love it. You can probably tell I don't mind an occasional modified production. All right, folks, 43 laps still to run. Toowoomba steering and suspension. Carnival of Flowers Cup is back underway. Fletcher, a big dive on the inside. And Gavin Fletcher and Rodney Pimenta are side by side. Pimenta gets the upper hand. Jensen will be 3 wide. Jensen, Fletcher, Pimenta. Jensen a big look on the inside. Washes high. Oh, it is slide job city. Todd Doyle checked out. Pimenta, Fletcher, Jensen, Jacoby. Hollyman and Jolly. Kennedy. Max Clark, Jordan. Shane Langton. Mark Carlin. Shannon Blackburn and Justin Drew. Unchanged. Hollyman on the top as Jolly moves down the bottom. Pimenta. Starting to reel in your race leader. Here comes Rodney Pimenta. Is Todd looking after the car, or has he got a problem? We're not sure. But Rocket Pimenta is flying. It has gone right up into the back of Todd Doyle. Doyle, Pimenta, Fletcher, Jensen, Pimenta. Here comes the hometown hero. Todd Doyle, Pimenta and Fletcher. Ah, Fletcher's got problems. Oh, you're kidding. He's going to keep driving the wheels up the thing though. Gavin Fletcher's front left tyre, the wheel is just about off the car, and yellows are on. You wouldn't believe it. Can you believe it? Gavin Fletcher is the most unluckiest person in Australia, I reckon. Where's you got to be kidding?
Now, he's been put in field for the mechanical aspect of that.
And let's recap like the last sort of 12 months. New South Wales title was leading it, crashed out.
Australian title.
Australian title, crashed out
and,
while
and
leading.
pulse rate through the roof.
Oh, it doesn't matter. If you see a good race, you're happy to die, it's all good.
You want to remember for going with the mic in your hand, don't you? Hello.
All righty.
Email coming in, mate. Sorry, this will be interesting. Been a fair bit of alcohol consumed in the bar. This will be a cracker.
All right, restart time, folks. 37 laps left to run. Todd Doyle to lead us away for Toowoomba, steering and suspension. And we're back, green conditions. Todd Doyle. Pimenta. Jensen a big look up the inside of Rocket. Washes off some speed, Jacoby still full. Charlie Hollyman, Kennedy, Max Clark and Shane Langton. Kennedy up on the inside of Hollyman now. Pimenta closing in. On Doyle once more. Max Clark moves up another position. Doyle, Pimenta, Jensen and Jacoby. Doyle on the top, Pimenta switches back to the bottom. Doyle and Pimenta for the race lead. Tight back to the bottom, Pimenta to the top. Here comes Jolly. Jolly up on the inside of Jacoby. The top of the racetrack may be going away. Pimenta on the top side. No, it's not. And the place goes nuts as Rodney Pimenta on the outside of Doyle for the lead. Rodney Pimenta in front of this motor race. Doyle is second. Rodney Pimenta out in front. And although I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like he's inside flat. The tyre is just about flat. Yes, it is. The race leader's tyre is gone. And Pimenta's going to go back in a hurry as Chris Jensen, last year's winner, takes over control of the feature race. Jolly is fourth. Kennedy fifth. Max Clark, Jacoby.
Righto, car 8, watch it's going to fire.
Mitch Thompson. Has got all sorts of problems.
That is a huge oil leak out of the car. He's going to be putting eyes on to get him infield.
Now it's really on fire. Well, just about. Oh, and hard luck for Pimenta.
Folks, what a terrible shame. Give it up for him. He has driven the inside left tyre off this car tonight. Give it up for him. Rocket Rodney Pimenta. Moment. Chris Jensen, Todd Doyle, Jason Jolly, Brendan Kennedy, Max Clark, David Jacoby, Shane Langdon, and Steve Jordan starting to loom as well.
Oh, unbelievable. I can tell you, a ball joint broke on Fletcher's Falcon from the C to the B to the A at Lismore this year or last year.
The brakes don't work.
Oh, early in the year. We are set to go once again, folks. 28 laps for Toowoomba, steering and suspension. And we are off and running. Jensen. Todd Doyle. Jolly and Kennedy. Brendan Kennedy on the outside. And Brendan Kennedy moves into third position. Jensen running away with it at the moment. Doyle second, Kennedy third. Jolly, Clark, Jacoby as Greg Walling pulls onto the infield. And there's another casualty from the Carnival Flowers Cup. Justin Drew down at the bottom, Langton coming around nicely also. Steve Jordan making his charge. Mark Carlin's not out of this one yet either. Running around the top. Jensen is checking out and really starting to run away from Todd Doyle. And we got Tony Gaunt turned around in turns number 2, brings on the yellows again.
Rhino, half race distance, mate. How you feeling?
Hey,
Half race distance, how you feeling?
I'm feeling
At
good.
the start, I think, what I just heard then behind Mark Carlin.
Okay. Jensen out in front. Doyle right behind him. Kennedy, Max Clark, Jolly, Tony Gorn. 24 laps still to run for $5,000. Restart. It's in the starter's hands, and we're off and go once again. Max Clark dives down the bottom and tries the big move. Jensen crossed up on the exit. Is that a little chink in the armour? The tyre go off slightly. It may have, because Todd Doyle up the inside. Jensen right up on the boards. And Todd Doyle is back in the lead. Jensen back to second. Kennedy third. Clark is fourth. Jolly Carlin is up in a sixth position and going extremely well. Todd Doyle, Jensen, Kennedy, Carlin up on the inside of Jolly. Not to beat. Justin Drew is locked down on the bottom, as most of them are on the top at the moment. Jensen is struggling out there at the moment. Doyle is not. He is flying. Red hot out in front. Jensen second. Kennedy. Max Clark. Jason Jolly, Mark Carlin. Jacoby Jordan. Langton. Justin Drew. Brett Barron. And the likes. Max Clark moves into position number 3. Jacoby and Carlin exchange panels down the straight that time. Jolly 5th. Jacoby and Carlin side by side. Jordan will try 3 wide. Not gonna work. Carlin the upper hand of that battle. Jacoby locks it down once again. Jordan now starting to come forward. Jordan just in front of Jacoby. Langton, Justin Drew. Todd Doyle, 5 or 6 car lengths in front with 14 laps left to run. Jensen is second. Max Clark is third. Brendan Kennedy, Jolly, Carlin, Peter Gray, Queen of the fence in 3 and 4. Jordan and Carlin exchange phone numbers down the back straight. All run around the top. To go. Here comes Max Clark, the Australian champion, right up on the back of Chris Jensen now. Wouldn't Clarky like a yellow line right now? He would love it. He seems to be coming on, but Todd Doyle is disappearing into the distance. distance. 10 laps left to run. Great scrap down the field. Clark right behind Jensen. Harlan ready to pounce on Jason Jolly. Jordan is there. Jacoby, Justin Drew and Langton. Seven to go for Doyle. Jensen's hanging on to second for dear life as Doyle gets into lap traffic. Steve Jordan on the inside of Jolly. That's for position number 5 and 6. Here comes Jensen and Clark with 5 to go. Todd having trouble with the back markers. Jensen coming from the clouds. Here comes Jensen. Oh, Peter Gray! A massive rollover! Peter Gray hit the fence and he's gone over 3-4 times in a monster rollover on the main straightaway. And we are red with 4 to go.
Just trying to mop up exactly what happened here at the moment, Rhino. All I saw was Gray on the wall. Now he's out of the car and he's fine, but he's not happy. He was fed that wall just quietly. Just wants out of the car and he's not happy.
Pete's a little cranky.
He was holding his line too, mate. He was Todd Doyle was giving it to him around the laps as well, pushing and bunching him. And he got fed that. He got fed the wall and he's not happy. Righto, Australia 1. I'm just going to clarify this.
Oh, the crowd's gone nuts.
Yeah. Righto. Now, from what I understand, I'm just going to clarify something for you, Trevor. Stand by. Rhino, stand by.
Yep.
Righto, can confirm for you that Australia 1, Max Clark, has been black flagged and disqualified from the event.
Jensen! Oh, Peter Gray! A massive rollover! Wow.
Sprint.
One thing to remember, as Trevor alluded to in the Lightning Sprint feature, these guys now have been sitting stationary with hot tyres and now gone cold. Are they sealed over? Are they gone off? Are they buggered?
Can I just ask you a question?
Baby, Langton, Brett Barron and Kerry Lack and Shannon Blackburn. The remaining starters with 8 laps left to run. They're happy with the order. The yellow lights are out. It is the run to the flag for $5,000.
Shannon Blackburn's just been reminded he is a lap vehicle, by the way.
And I'm sure Shannon will play fair as normal. Here we go, folks. Strap yourselves in. We're back underway. Todd Doyle and Jensen resume the battle. Kennedy, Charlton moves into 4th position. Jolly 5th, Carlin is 5th. Jolly back into 5th. Carlin back to 5th. 4 laps left to run for Todd Doyle. Doyle and Jensen. Jensen right behind Doyle. Kennedy and Jordan. Todd Doyle has got 3 laps left to go, but Chris Jensen is ready to pounce. Has he got anything in the tank? 2 to go. Doyle, Jensen, Kennedy, Jordan. White flag comes out for Todd Doyle. Tips toes through the tulips. Carlin slides on Jordan, not going to happen. Through 3 and 4, the final time. Todd Doyle gives a great drive and wins the Carnival Flowers Cup for Toowoomba Steering and Suspension. Jensen will get 2nd. Kennedy, Jordan, Carlin. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Todd Doyle.
Well, I've just got to tell you there too, by the way, big fella. Peter Gray's just come up to apologise to the starter for nearly killing him. He's standing up here going, sorry about that, mate, for hitching the head with my right rear wheel.
What a magnificent race. He's been very quick all weekend, and show your appreciation. He comes past, folks.
What a big night. What a fantastic drive, Todd Doyle. What a great drive. Chris Jensen and Brendan Kennedy. Absolute sleeper. Len's chuffed, as you imagine he would be. And what could have happened, anything could happen. In fact, what a great result for everybody. This is what you wanted to see. Special thanks to our major sponsors here this weekend, the guys from Toowoomba Steering and Suspension. Thank you guys for what you're doing. Your appreciation is well felt by everybody, and we love having you guys on track. And of course to Jody for allowing Dennis to do what he does. Thank you very much. You're just about as needed and as popular as everybody else. But well, big rhinos down there with everybody at the moment. Presentations is about to start, mate. Big night.
Thanks, Wes. Third place tonight. Put your hands together for Brendan Kennedy. Mate, well done. You got this thing sorted, eh?
Oh, it's getting there. We've only scratched the tip of the iceberg, really. There's a lot more in it yet, but it's going well, that's for sure.
Yeah, very good. You just snuck around on the bottom, went to the top. It worked well there, and the car looks great, and you've got no doubt some people to thank.
Yeah, a lot of people to thank. I'd like to start by thanking the stewards, Alan and the guys up in the tower. They made some really clean racing by keeping on top of any riffraff. It made it really good. Just about everyone's cars are still straight, so thanks to those guys. Also, I've got to thank K&R Plumbing Supplies for, helping pay for everything. Mum and Dad, of course. Dad's done more work on the car than I have, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those guys as well. I've got, Garden City Tyre Plus, Forbes Batteries, Brakeland. Everyone's helped get the car here, and so thanks to all of those guys. And thanks to the other drivers too for helping keep it clean. It was really good racing.
Excellent, well done, mate. All right, second place. He's bridesmaid and the runner-up this year. Put your hands together for Chris Jensen. Crowd's gone nuts. They've forgotten who you are already. Well, Chris, you put up a fantastic fight there, but Todd was a little too good.
Yeah, I'd say that is probably the toughest race I've ever had. Firstly, to be beaten by Todd, the guys, he's the pinnacle in this sport. To be beaten by, I'm proud to run second to him, to be honest. So I'd like to thank the Toowoomba Club for putting this show on every year. It's a great show. Got to thank my car owner and my wife and my daughter for helping us all weekend. Some local guys, Dennis Bullpit, opened his workshop up to us today and ran around like a blue-ass fly all day, getting stuff for us and looking after us. Every time we come away to these places, we get looked after. It's unreal. Thanks very much.
Well done. All right, where's the man with the check? Dennis, you want to come over here? Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Carnival Flowers Cup for Toowoomba Steering and Suspension. Give it up for Todd Doyle. Toddy, absolutely magnificent, mate. You look buggered.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard yakka, eh? But thanks to Toowoomba Steering Service for sponsoring it, and Jono for a good race. Lucky for all his help. Got his big GW 53 tyre on there, so she's pretty good. Nashi, everyone else that helps. Thanks very much.
That was good, eh? It was fantastic race, and you're all running around the top there. A couple of slide jumps on the bottom, but the track held up really well.
Yeah, she was a bit radical, but no, it was good fun.
Very good. All right. Well, that's just about us. We'll get some photos over here, but it's back to you, Wes. Thanks for having us.
Well, Rhino, what a night it's been. It has been an absolute cracker. Two fantastic nights as our winners stand on top of the dais. One big $5,000 check. And I tell you what, Todd Doyle's got a grin just about as big as a banana there, and that's funny because Nash's Produce can help you with those as well. Mate, what a great day it's been. What a great weekend it's been on behalf of myself, Scotty Genrich, and all the team here from Charlton Raceway, Ryan Harris, of course, Trevor Petts, and me. Folks, remember, plenty of racing coming your way at Charlton Raceway. Come and join us here again another night.